Hello my dear learners, my name is Daniel Kulikov. This video was translated using the Kulikov Language Learning Method, also known as the Strategic Color-Coded System, SCCS, an innovative method for digital language learning that enhances traditional approaches through parallel color translation. The goal of this method is to help you learn English vocabulary through direct color translation or to learn another language through English. The concept is ingenious and simple. When you see a word in a specific color in the English text, you will find the same word in the same color in the translated text. That color always represents the direct meaning of the word. There is one exception, black. A word in black means there is no direct translation between English and the target language. Numbers and names are also shown in black, because they usually remain the same. With the Kulikov Language Learning Method, you can, so to speak, score 2 goals with 1 puck. Master hockey and the language you want to learn.
Hello boys and girls, and welcome to the first practice. Hockey is a great and fun game, and today we are going to improve our skills together. As a player, I hope I can contribute to the hockey community and help grow this game even bigger. Are you ready? Let's get started. Well, the first exercise, we're gonna control our edges. Inside edge, outside edge. Inside edge, outside edge. Inside edge, outside edge. Remember to keep your head up. It's important. None of that. Keep your head up and feel the edges. Don't crush the ice. Try to feel the ice. Try to feel the ice from the beginning and keep your head up. Once you feel comfortable with that, take the puck. Just remember to look on the left, on the right, feel the puck, keep. Good work. Next one. Step on your toes, step on your heels. Step on your toes, step on your heels. Again, don't lean forward too much because the stick is just for the balance. So toes, heels, and keep the hockey position. Next one with the puck. Good. After that, put your stick down and let's control our body. Let's keep the balance. Make those steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good work. Next one. Bring another stick or take the pole and do the same thing with the puck. The practice is going to be unedited, so let's do the same with the puck. 1, 2, keep your head up. None of that. Try to keep your head up. It's gonna be tough, but only in the beginning. Good work. So let's move to the next one. So let's do it without the stick. It's easy exercise, but it's for complete beginners. So what you're going to do, you're going to skate forward and you're going to touch with your right hand to your left toe and with your left hand to the right toe. However, important, try to keep your head up. Don't go too much here and lose the control of the game. So again, I'm going to show it again. So you skate forward and the same one but backwards. So again, control the game and try to touch your toes. Alternatively, with left arm, right, left and right. Even when you go backwards, try to touch, but try to look what's behind you. Try to look all the way around. So again, good work. Let's take the stick. So what we're gonna do now, we're going to push with one leg, but the other leg is going straight forward. So from this position, it's gonna be like that. So you push with this leg, but this one is going forward. So I'm gonna show you. You probably noticed that I found the line and I try to follow that line. So, good work. Let's do the same with the puck. Good work. Let's get something to drink. So now we're going to sprint and we're gonna turn 180 degrees and we're gonna skate backward. So it's gonna look like that. The same with the puck. Try to turn both sides. So let's move to the next one. You have the stick. In the beginning, we're gonna just jump over that stick, and we're trying to control the balance. So it's gonna look like that. 1, 2, 3. Try to keep the balance. Once you feel it's comfortable, do it with the speed, with the slow speed in the beginning. Good work. The same thing backwards. So you start. Good work. And let's get something to drink. So now we're going to change directions. So 2 steps on the left and then 2 steps on the right. Let's have a look how it's gonna be with the speed. With the puck. The one thing when you're going with the puck, remember it's about puck position, not dribbling too much. It's about puck position. So, and if you will review that part of the video, or I can show you again, try to notice that I don't dribble puck too much, because my goal is to move towards the goal, towards the net. So let's do it again. And remember to keep your head up. So the same thing, we're gonna do it backwards. And with the puck. Good work. Let's get something to drink. So now we're going to add one element. So we do 2 steps to the right and we skate a couple of meters forward using our both legs. So this element is gonna look like that. Try to repeat it after me. Good work. So the same thing we're gonna do backwards with the puck. So our goal is to reposition body and try to move using our both legs. It's gonna save you some energy. So let's move to the next one. We're going to just practice that particular element, skating on our both legs. So it's gonna look like that. Again. Good work. Now we're gonna do with the puck. Good. Now we're going to get something to drink. Let's move to the next one. So we're gonna skate forward, and then we're gonna turn. Good work. Remember to use your shoulders. Shoulders are more important as they help you to turn quicker. And it's let's do the same, but backwards. Good. Same with the puck. Remember to keep your head up. So let's move to the next one. So we're gonna do that exercise. Somewhere it's called lamb, somewhere it's a sit-through. So all we need to do is to widen our legs and basically skate on an inside edge. So again, let's have a look. And let's repeat. And let's do the same backwards. Work, the same with the puck. Remember two things. Try to sit in a hockey position and try to keep your head up, always. So that was the first variation. Second variation, it's basically the same thing. You skate, you widen your legs, but here I want you to use your inside edges. And again, don't look at your skates, look around. So here your skates should be like that. So if you don't feel you can do that yet, practice that exercise. Just work on your ankles. So because that's important, it's gonna help you to reach that movement. So let's try. Good work. The same with the backwards. With the puck. Backwards. Good work. Let's move to the next one. So what we're going to do now, we're going to try to do the same thing. We're gonna widen the legs, and we try to go here using our outside edges, but legs should stay as wide as possible. So again, so you want to give some force and move yourself towards because of your outside edges, but I would like you at this time, your feet are gonna stay wide. So let's try it out. The same backwards. And the same with the puck. work. Let's move to the next one. So the next exercise is interesting one. So we're gonna do basically we're gonna use our legs and we're gonna go here. So let's try it out. Try to push with in the end you're gonna push with your heel. So it's gonna give you the speed. So basically the same thing, let's do backwards. Good work, but at this time you just push with your blade a bit. Use this part of the blade, front part of the blade, when you push either side. So now we're going to do the same with the puck. Good work. The same backwards with the puck. Good work. And now we're going to do pretty much the same, but we're gonna do the push, come inside. So that's really fun exercise if you can master it. So again, I'm gonna show you from one leg. Push inside, push inside. Let's check it out. Good work. The same thing with the puck. Great work. So now we're going to add one element without the puck first. We're going to do exactly the same thing, but at this time we're going to push and we're going to with for example right leg we're going forward and again, so we push and here, push and here. Let's go. Good work. Now we're gonna add one more element. So we're going to push, come here, and then push again and come here. So let's do that. Good work. Remember two things: keep your head up and have fun. That's really important. So now we're going to do the same with the puck. And let's do it again. Good work. let's get something to drink. So we're gonna do the simple exercise, but it's going to help us to move to the next exercise, which is more advanced. So what we're going to do, we're going to step on, not exactly on the toes, but we're gonna lean forward. So what we're going to do is we're going to move. We're going to move from here, from heels to the toes, from toes to the heels. So try to keep the balance and try to just do those movements. So all you need to do is try to move to the left and to the right. To the left and so the next one is going to be, let's say we have a puck here and we're going to skate. We're gonna come here and we're just gonna transition. The important thing, I don't want you to stop at this time because that's gonna be a different exercise. So I want you to transition, and to learn that transition, that's the reason why I brought this exercise for you. So you go here from heels to toes and basically backwards. Just moving, using your hips, and let's do the real exercise. So I'm going to show you with the speed. You probably noticed that after I come here, I work my feet directly. So it's really important. Now let's do it. So now we're going to move to the next, a bit more advanced exercise, but let's get something to drink. So what we're going to do now, it's a double transition. So it's gonna look like we're coming here, we change the direction again, and we change the direction again. So it's gonna be with the speed. What I would like you to try to take a bigger, wider radius, so you will have time to transition a few times. Because if you're gonna come too close to the puck, you're not gonna have enough space to do that. So let's do it slowly. First time. let's have an easy exercise. Just let's move your feet, but in a smooth way. Just I'm gonna show you, try to repeat it after me. We're gonna do it with the puck. Actually, we can do it with 2 pucks if you can. So what we're going to do, so we're gonna move our hips and we're gonna control both pucks moving forward. Let's go. Let's do it again. Good work. So now we're going to do slalom. Basically, what we're going to do, we're going to move from side to side, from side to side, but try to keep your feet together. Let's do that. And let's do it with the puck. Good work. Let's move to the next one. So we're gonna do the steps. We're going to do steps crossovers basically. We're going to cross on the left side and to the right side. Important, pay attention to my shoulders. Are you ready? So I'm gonna show you first in this direction. Shoulder is helping me. It's not about my feet, it's more about my shoulder, because my left leg, for example, following my shoulder. So let's do it again. Important thing, if you do it without the puck, try to imagine that you do have a puck. Try to have a sensation, because later on it's going to be easier to do with the puck if you prepare yourself doing that way without the puck. So let's do it with the puck, and remember, keep your head up. So, good work. Try to use your peripheral vision. That's a good thing to mention. So, when, for example, I look at you, I also can notice there's 2 pucks here and a few down there. So, that's why I ask you to look around and just try to keep control of the pucks. In the beginning, it's gonna be not easy, but later on, you will get used to it. So, let's move to the next one. We're going to do, basically it's like a clumsy bear, I call that exercise. So what we're going to do, we're just going to do those little steps forward. So let's try it. With the puck. we're gonna do backwards, but let's have a look first. So we're going to step here, just like that. With the puck. Good work. Next one. So what are you going to do? We're going to skate backwards, but at this time we're going to bring our, let's say, right leg behind our left. So it's gonna go here. So I will try to show it this way. So it's really important to glide on this part of the blade, outside edge. So let's do it with the puck. Great work. So now we're going to do, once we're gonna do it here, and here, 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 here. Great work. Let's try to do it with the puck. Good work. As you see, we try to add elements step by step. That's really important, as you're not going to reach that in just one practice, 1 week or 1 month. You're going to take time, but you will get there. Let's get something to do. We're going to do slalom, but at this time, using one leg. So try to propel yourself just using both edges of your right skate, for example. Let's do that. And we do the same with the puck. Beginning, it's not easy, so be patient, but you will get there. Let's do it backwards. Let's do it with the puck. Great work. Let's do stops on the inside edge and the outside edge. So what we are going to do, we're just going to skate forward, stop, control for a second, and let's move forward again. There's not much effort. The most important is to stop and keep the balance. Let's do that. Great work. Let's do the next one. But at this time, make sure you're ready to do that. We're going to stop on an inside edge. So you're going to skate and you're going to stop. But stop and try to control. Don't fall on the left or to the right. Let's try it. Good work, good work. Let's get something to drink. To the previous exercise, which we already did, I want to have two elements. Let's do them together. So, what I'm going to do, I'm going to skate forward. I'm going to do the crossover. I'm going to touch the ice. Did you notice that I change the stick from the left hand to the right? You notice, so I can touch the ice with right hand or with the left hand. Let's do it. Again, one important thing, you can check yourself. You should have the mindset when you're touching the ice, you're not looking at the ice. You look around. So if you even had that in mind, good work. Let's do the same with the puck. Work. Let's move to the next one. So we're going to use our inside edges, but try to go as wide as possible. If you want to go forward, it's about to use your edges to go wide. So try to use your stick and try to go wide. Left and right, and remember to keep your head up. Let's go. Let's try to do the same with the puck. I want to pay a particular attention here. You probably noticed that when I go to that side, my steam is wide because both of my hands are on top of the stick. I can control still the puck, and when I'm going here, what I'm doing from here, look from this side, I'm moving my lower hand down, so it looks like that. And that's going to be easier for you. So, In order to achieve that, you can just simply practice on the off ice doing this exercise. From here to here, from here to here, from here to here, from here to here. So all you need to learn is how to move the stick up and down. So, good work. Well, let's get something to drink. So now we're going to do the same but backwards. So with the puck. Good work. So now we're going to move to the next exercise. We're going to add one element. We're going to touch the ice. But at this time we're going to do first without the puck. Let's go. In the end, it was a bit more advanced. So if you're playing hockey, you should be versatile and do unpredictable movements to just try to bamboozle your opponents. So it's a good if you can invent yourself and add it to your practice. So don't hesitate to add different movements when you skate. But make sure you're going to be safe. Let's move to the next one. So what we are going to do, we're going to do it with the puck. Good work, good work. So now we are going to have a really fun exercise. So I'm gonna show you from this way, and I'm gonna show you slowly. So let's say we have a point here. So right? So we're coming here and we're gonna hit it. As you notice that I always move forward. So let's try to do that. Good work. It's a lot of things for this exercise, so try to go slowly and try to learn in a correct way each exercise, because it's not about the speed, it's about quality. So let's do the same with the puck. There's a few variations. You can go and keep on one hand, because the goal is to move and to do the basically a few things at the same time. But if you feel when you move here and you want to do puck closer to, keep it closer to your body, do that way. So, well, good work. Let's get some. Since this exercise took me a considerable amount of time, I would like to show that to you again. So please have a look and let's try to do it together. So I'm going to show it from this side. I would like to notice, this is not just the point, that's the player. So you cannot go with the stick like that, it's a common mistake. So you should follow the stick and imagine that you have a puck. Because ultimately, you will get the puck, you need to keep your head up and be able to read the play. So basically, let's try to do it again, but with the higher speed and with the puck. Good work, good work. So now we're going to run. We're gonna just move 180, stand up, and try to move forward. Let's go. Ice isn't so well, isn't so fresh anymore, so it's a bit harder to do, but let's try to do it again. Good work, let's get something to drink. Can you do it with the puck? I'm sure you can. I hope you can. Let's do it together. Good work. The same backwards. Great work. So we have a point here. I want you to push. Only with the right. And keep your head up. Then take the puck. And try to control both. Then change. And let's move to the next one. So we're going to do exactly the same but backwards. And then we'll change. Take the puck. Keep your head up. Next one, without the puck. So what you're going to do, let's imagine that's our like a point place. So we come here, we skate, we step on the heel, and we just go around. Let's do that. I'm going to show it towards this side and then backwards. I'm going to do it with the puck. So, again, I'm going to skate forward. I'm going to stop. I'm trying to move it forward. Stop. Not going to be easy in the beginning, so try to do many times. Go. So let's do the same but backwards. Let's try to do the same but backwards. And let's do the same with the puck. So what we're going to do, we're going to skate and we're going to touch the line with the left foot. So what we're going to do again, we're going to touch, it's a line, we're going to touch it every time, we're going to push with the right leg. Let's go. Good work, the same thing backwards. We followed the puck first. And switch the puck. Great work. And let's do another exercise. We're going to touch the line with one hand. Let's do that. Thank you for your time. Thanks for watching. And let's have fun when we play the game. Hey, I would like to mention one thing. Try to review this video as many times as you can. Try to grasp new things that you didn't notice before. Because it's not about to just watch the video, it's about to comprehend every new element And then when you go to practice, try to implement that into your practice and later in the game. And remember, enjoy your practices and have fun when you play the game.